Welcome my friends and students, welcome to Education Care once more. In today's video, I have brought the first chapter of English Honours and Postgraduation Syllabus, that is Living in Truth by Sir Philip Sidney. It is a poem and this video is presented to you by Education Care. So please like, share and subscribe as much as possible and forward it to all the candidates who are going to appear for the school service exams. So without wasting any time, let us discuss the question answers, important question answers that is important from this poem. The first question, who is Astrophil and Stella? Here the poet Philip Sidney, a conventional sonneteer, is in the person of Astrophil and expresses his love for Stella. Now who is Stella in this poem? She is the daughter of the Duke of Essex. So it's a very important question based on the title of the poem, Astrophil and Stella. Next question, what is the central thought of the poem Living in Truth by Sidney? Love is the central thought. If needed, you can pause the video and take down the notes of the questions and answers that comes in your screen. Question number 3. What kind of structure does the poem have? The poem is a characteristic Petrarchan sonnet. It has 5 rhymes, A, B, C, D, E. It also has a concluding couplet. What vain effort did the lover make? The lover, here the poet, has sought instruction from other verses by other poets, but he fails in his attempt of this venture. Now let me tell you one thing, the questions would be of objective type, but I have discussed it in a descriptive way so that whatever option comes, you can know the correct answer. Let us come to question number 5. What is meant by turned others' leaves? A very important question. It means to turn the pages of the book written by others. Specifically, it means the poems of the other poets that the poet had wanted to copy earlier, but he failed. Next question, what does Sidney finally realize? He finally realizes that poetic fancy is a spontaneous expression and cannot be imposed by imitation or scholarship. As it is nature's child, so it should come from within the heart. As we all know, poetry is a feeling of poetic emotions that comes out spontaneously. Next question, what is meant by beating myself for spite? The poet feels helpless and was in pain as he was not able to express his poetic urge in proper words. His state of restlessness in the state of intense passion is suggested here. So thus, beating myself for spite, that means to torture oneself for the creative inspiration. Then the next question, why the muse calls the poet a fool? As the poet had turned to other poets' works to seek poetic inspiration but had failed, so the goddess of poetry calls Sidney a fool and advises him to seek inspiration from within his heart and not by copying others. Question number 9. What is meant by and others' fate still seemed but strangers in my way? The works of the other poets are unusual to the poet as the footsteps of some strangers, because the poetical measure of other poets seem ineffective to the poet's urge. And the last question, why was Sidney writing this poem? Sidney was writing this poem to show his love to his lady lover by the lines of this verse, and for this he is prepared to undergo any sort of toil. So this was the 10 most important question answers from this poem by Sir Philip Sidney, and hope you will find it very useful. So keep on subscribing and forward it to all the candidates who are going to give the school service exams.